Germany's Foreign Office has summoned the Chinese ambassador after a Chinese warship used a laser against a German aircraft over the Red Sea. The plane, a surveillance aircraft operated by a civilian commercial firm, was part of the EU mission Aspides, which is intended to help defend civilian ships against attacks by Houthi rebels from Yemen. Germany said it was lasered by a Chinese warship earlier this month without any reason or prior contact. The aircraft's mission was aborted and it landed safely in nearby Djibouti with no harm to the crew. Now, for more on that, I'm joined by our chief political correspondent, Nina Haase. Nina, what more can you tell us about this incident over the Red Sea?
Well, apparently it happened just a few days ago at the beginning of July when a German aircraft was on a surveillance flight over the sea area in the Red Sea, and it was part of that EU mission Aspides that you mentioned. This is a mission that is intended to better defend civilian ships against attacks by Houthi rebels that are based in Yemen. And the German Defense Ministry said that the aircraft was lasered by a Chinese warship without any reason or prior contact, and that warship had been encountered several times in the area, and then as a precaution the aircraft's mission was aborted, landed safely in the base in Djibouti. The crew is apparently in good health. The aircraft was operated by a civilian commercial service provider but with German army personnel involved, and has since resumed its operations there. But shining a laser at an aircraft is considered at least a threatening gesture in the military, and the German Defense Ministry said by using that laser the warship accepted the risk that people would be endangered, material, etc., which is why the German Foreign Office on Tuesday then summoned the Chinese ambassador to protest really loudly.
Now, what does this incident then mean for relations between Germany and China?
We don't have any comments so far from the Chinese side, so that will be interesting to hear what they're going to say about this. And you do have to say that this is a little bit of a milestone for German-Chinese relations. You have to keep in mind that here in Berlin, China has gone from being seen as an economically positive story to an economically negative story, and that is really beginning to concern a lot of people here in Germany. So increasingly, China is being seen as an economic threat, but so far not as a direct security threat. Other Western countries have developed that kind of a view on China lately. They have had their separate incidents, like Japan that spotted Chinese ships going through their waters, etc. But this is the first time for Germany. There had been question marks, of course, here over China's role in Russia's war against Ukraine. But these kind of incidents, they really are sort of becoming more and more felt by Western allies. And so the language that the Europeans are using is also getting tougher.
VW's chief political correspondent Nina Haase there. Thank you, Nina.